Good evening and welcome to the NewsHour Agenda. I'm Madhavdas Gopalkrishnan. Viewers, India leaders are back to Sanatan slander. Let's start with DMK leader A. Raja, who's infamous for his repeated attacks on Sanatan. Months after Raja likened Sanatan Dharm to HIV and leprosy, another video of the DMK leader has now emerged, where he's heard saying that Tamil Nadu won't ever accept Shri Ram. He adds that he doesn't believe in Ramayana and Ram, and further went on to say that Shri Ram is chhi or trash.
சொல்லுகிற கடவுள் இந்த கடவுள் என்றால் இதுதான் ஜெய் ஸ்ரீராம் என்றால் இதுதான் பாரத மாதாக்கு ஜி என்றால் அந்த ஜெய் ஸ்ரீராமனையும் பாரத மாதாவையும் ஒருபோதும் நாங்கள் ஏற்றுக்கொள்ள மாட்டோம். தமிழ்நாடு ஏற்றுக்கொள்ளாது. நீ வேணா சொல்லி பார், ராமனுக்கு எதிரி என்ன? ராமனுக்கு எதிரி? எனக்கு ராமாயணத்துல நம்பிக்கை இல்ல, ராமன் மீது நம்பிக்கை இல்ல. ஆனால் கதையை சொல்றேன், இதுதான் கம்பராமாயணம். அப்ப 4 பேரா அண்ணன் தம்பி பிறந்து ஒரு குறவரை ஒரு வேட்டுவரை இன்னொரு சகோதரனாக, ஒரு குரங்கை இன்னொரு சகோதரனாக, இன்னொரு குரங்கை 6வது சகோதரனாக ஏற்றுக்கொண்ட ராமாயணத்துக்கு பேர் தான் மனித நல்லிணக்கம் என்று சொன்னால் நீ சொல்ற ஜெய் ஸ்ரீராம் சி இடியட்.
If that's not all, another leader, TMC MLA Ramendu Roy, has urged Hindus not to visit the Ram Mandir in Ayodhya because according to the TMC MLA, the Pran Pratishtha was performed by Prime Minister Modi, who's not a Brahmin, and hence has made the Ram Mandir impure as per him.
আমি প্রশ্ন করছি, নরেন্দ্র মোদী কোথাকার ব্রাহ্মণ বলতে পারবেন? পৈতিটা কে দিয়েছিল? কবে পৈতে হয়েছিল বলতে পারবেন? তাহলে দেখুন হিন্দু ধর্মকে কত নোংরা জায়গায় নিয়ে গেল। ঠিক তেমনি ওই যে রাম মন্দির তৈরি হয়েছে, আমি মনে করি অপবিত্র রাম মন্দিরেতে ভারতবর্ষের কোন হিন্দু যেন পূজা দিতে না যায়। ওটা একটা শোপিস তৈরি হয়েছে, ওটা শুধু একটা শোপিস তৈরি হয়েছে।
Congress MP Rahul Gandhi, who during his Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra said this, that Prime Minister Modi wants people to scroll through their phones all day and chant Jai Shri Ram and starve to death.
मोदी जी ये नहीं चाहते, मोदी जी चाहते हैं मोदी जी चाहते हैं कि आप मोदी जी चाहते हैं कि आप दिन भर मोबाइल पे रहो, जय श्री राम बोलो और भूखे मर जाओ.
Now, an incensed BJP is hit back at the opposition, saying that the India bloc has made it a habit to insult Indian culture and its Sanatan roots.
ये सब वो लोग हैं जो हिंदी को गाली निकालते हैं, हिंदुस्तान को खत्म करने की बात करते हैं, टुकड़ों टुकड़ों में देखते हैं, टुकड़े टुकड़े गैंग का समर्थन करते हैं. ये वो लोग हैं जो अपने राज्यसभा के सांसद जीतने के बाद पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद के नारे लगाते हैं. ये वो लोग हैं जो भारतीय संस्कृति को कुचलने की बात करते हैं. बनाते तो इंडी गठबंधन है, लेकिन इनका घमंड अहंकार बाहर निकलकर आता है. आखिर ऐसी कौन सी मजबूरी थी कि इनको पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद के नारे लगाने पड़े, टुकड़े टुकड़े गैंग का समर्थन करना पड़ा, और वो भी एक नहीं अनेक बार.
पूछ रहा हूं डीएमके से और इंडिया गठबंधन के सहयोगियों से, राम को दुश्मन बताना, क्षमा करें ये शब्द मेरे नहीं है, तो क्या आपकी हिम्मत है कि अन्य पंथों के ईश्वर के बारे में इस तरह की आप अपमानजनक टिप्पणी कर सकते हैं और आपको करने दिया जाएगा? कृपया करके हिंदू सेंटिमेंट को इस तरह से अपमानित नहीं करें.
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 1 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
For more on this, let's go right across to our guest. Joining us, we have Charu Pragya, spokesperson of the BJP. Rahul Ishwar, activist, is with us. Kamruzaman Chaudhary is a political analyst leaning towards the Congress party. We have with us Hareesh Mohamed Ibrahim, political analyst who leans towards the DMK, and Biki Saha, political analyst who leans towards the TMC. Let me start first and foremost with Hareesh Mohamed Ibrahim. The first question to you, sir, is that after we saw a spate of comments coming in from the DMK, we saw what happened in the 5 state elections, and many associate the sentiments of voters being incensed with those kind of comments because that gave the BJP an opportunity to talk to the people or take to the people what they call was an anti-Sanatan sentiment. Once again, these controversial comments coming in a few months before Lok Sabha polls, isn't that going to be counterproductive for the India alliance? in the northern part of the country?
First of all, I disregard that all these sentiment is going to take any cognizance in effect in the Indian alliance, because when you can't go ahead and speak the real issues in India, they want to take all the religious politics, and which is the happenings, which is the habit of BJP, and it's been almost 10 years and they can't do anything productive, and whatever the indices, they have been almost in the degrading position as far as all the indices are concerned. And even the SBI, whatever they ask for a 6 months of due in the Supreme Court, which is the real issue as of now, which we have to speak about. But when you can't go ahead and rebut the entire Indian population through the real issues, what they pick is the religious angle. And what Mr. Raja, the TMC people have said is, treat everyone with equality. That is what the Dravidian ideology is for. We behave in a social justice framework where you treat everyone without caste, creed, and
Mr. Ibrahim, if he said that, then nobody would have a problem. But when you insult any one religion saying Jai Shri Ram is Chi, then that's bound to be problematic.
No,
and that applies to all religions.
No one. No. You have cut down the prescript and the postscript, and you have just snapped down only the bit. Before that, he was categorically saying, MP Raja categorically said, whichever the religions which treats people without any basis of inequality, then they should be condemned. Whether it is Islam, whether it is Christianity, whichever the religion may be.
But sir, the comments coming in are repeatedly about the Hindu religion, which is what is leading people to ask, that when he says you can call us enemies of Lord Ram, we don't believe in Ramayana or Lord Ram. He even says that we are not a country, we are a subcontinent. We are not a country.
Which has been followed by the people of India. That is the majority. That is the majority of religion which people follow in India. And number one.
This is why people are raising a question.
If the equality has been prevailed, why does the citizen of this, if the citizen of this great democracy has been called down for the opening ceremony of Parliament as well as for the Ram Mandir inauguration, why she was not called?
Okay, Charu Pragya. Charu Pragya, okay, one by one. Charu Pragya, now.
Equality,
okay.
Simple.
So, Madhav, let's begin by calling the bluff of the other panelist on your show. He says that A. Raja wanted to talk about equality. I didn't hear the word equality in his entire speech. You know what I heard? I heard him saying that Tamil is one nation, one country. Malayalam is one language, that is why it is one country. Odia is a nation because it speaks a different language. That is what he said, and I am sorry, you cannot defend it because it is indefensible. It is indefensible. You are saying that BJP wants to talk about religion and religious issues. Well, I'll tell you what is happening. You are the ones who make this statement. You are the ones who defend the statements. You are the ones whose supporters are in fact even saying Pakistan Zindabad, and you are blaming BJP for reacting on all these things. So I'm sorry, maybe you should tune in to the speeches of our Honorable Prime Minister and hear what he has to say. He talks about a vision for India at 100 years of Indian independence, Vision 2047. He talks about all the benefits that the people of this country have received over the last 10 years. He talks in numbers. He gives his report card to the people of this country. He says that India is going to rise. It's going to rise as one. We'll all walk forward into a glorious future together. That's what he says. What does the opposition do? It gets rattled by this cultural resurgence India is facing. It gets rattled by the fact that people are uniting. People are walking behind Prime Minister Modi in a way like never before. He's the most beloved leader in the world, not merely in this country. And how do they lash out? They lash out by attacking not merely Hindus, not only Sanatan Dharma, but now they've gotten down to wanting to break India into little pieces.
Okay,
and
let me just come in.
there has been no noise against
Let me just come in on this. Hareesh Mohamed Ibrahim, here's the problem. Here's the problem. The problem is that you are accusing the BJP of a certain ideological slant where your leaders have made comments that have got you into controversy. There's no two ways about that. Because leave alone the BJP, here's what happened in the Supreme Court. I am just one by one, please. Charu Pragya, please be a little patient. There are other panelists as well. Let me just read out what Justice Dipankar Datta told Mr. Uday Nidhi's counsel, that was Abhishek Manu Singhvi. He says you abuse your Article 19(1)(a) right, which is of course freedom of speech. You abuse your Article 25 right, which is freedom of religion. You are now exercising your Article 32 right. Do you not know the consequences of what you said? And he further goes on to say, you are not a layman, you are a minister. You should know the consequences. Now, this is the apex court which has taken umbrage to Mr. Udayanidhi Stalin's comments on Sanatan Dharma. And Mr. Raja's comments appear to be in the same vein, Mr. Hareesh Mohamed Ibrahim. You can question the BJP and you have every right to as a DMK member. But at the end of the day, this is what the Supreme Court feels. Will you ignore this also?
No, we reaffirm the same thing. Dravidian ideology is simple. Dravidian ideology is simple. There is no discrimination whatsoever, whether it is based on caste, creed and religion, whether be it Islam, Christianity, Hindu or anything. We don't discriminate people on the basis of race, ethnicity, anything. If it is done by Islam, we are the first one to go ahead and oppose it. If it is done by Hinduism in any format or in Christianity,
but why do the comments appear only about one religion,
that is the social justice movement. That is the social justice movement.
So there's no discrimination in Islam, Christianity, there's no discrimination according to you.
That is what is coming into light. Whoever does it, that is what we want to reaffirm again and again.
Where are these critical comments about other religions? Islam, this is what the BJP is saying. Why are you singling out Hindus is the question they are asking.
Dravidian, no, you are not hearing that. You are not hearing that. We have been backwardness, whichever the religion practices. Dravidian ideology is in the forefront to make sure the upliftment of social justice movement prevails in Tamil Nadu. That is the only reason where Tamil Nadu has been higher in all the indices.
Rahul Ishwar, let me bring in Rahul Ishwar.
51% across where the Indian...
Okay, I want to bring in Rahul Ishwar now. Rahul Ishwar, here you have Mr. Hareesh Mohamed Ibrahim who says that we make comments on all religions. We are against discrimination everywhere. However, the statements that we've seen in the recent months, the BJP at least says, are only insulting one religion. Rahul. Please unmute yourself and speak.
This is not a political issue. This is a matter of hate speech. Madhavji, you know, I am a Hindu activist, but I have given case against Sadhvi Prachi for her anti-Muslim comments. We need moderate people from all communities and all ideologies to be against hate. What Shri A. Raja is saying is absolutely a hate speech which can come under 153 and 295. And what is he saying? He is insulting, defaming, denigrating icons of one religion. See, you know, I know we have the utmost respect towards our Christian and Muslim brothers, but can anything be said like this regarding Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam or Jesus Christ? It should not be said. Similar courtesy should be accorded to Shri Ram too. Similar courtesy and similar maryada should be accorded to the Hindu community too. They have been continuously, he's a repeat offender and they have been continuously doing this. Sanatan Dharma is dengue, is AIDS, should be eradicated. All these things are said just for their own political gimmicks. See, this is the unfortunate situation. Now, who is bringing in religion? Who is bringing in divisive topics? Who is bringing in hate speech? And more importantly, Supreme Court has categorically said police need not wait for any kind of approval to take hate speech cases. I hope Tamil Nadu police will wake up, smell the coffee and obey the Supreme Court in filing a 153 and 295A case against Shri A. Raja because he has crossed the line into the territory of hate speech. And tomorrow if anybody speaks like this regarding our Christian or Muslim brothers, they should also be booked. There is no double standard regarding that. But when Hindus are attacked and defamed like this, Hindus are considered a punching bag. They are a soft target. We are easy target because there is no organized response to this. But Hindus shouldn't be considered a soft target, and that's a very unfortunate thing. People and brilliant young actors like Udayanidhi Stalin should not go this path. His mother herself is a great devotee of Guru Ayyappa, and she has been offering a 14 lakh worth golden crown to Guru Ayyappa. So Tamil Nadu is a land of temples. Tamil Nadu is land where we have Indian culture, the great Indian culture in a big way. And see how Modi ji is reacting. Modi ji is continuously telling that Tamil is older than Sanskrit. We need Kashi Tamil Sangam. We need integration. This is how leaders should speak beyond politics. Okay. Leaders should be statesmanly and not rabble-rousers.
Right. Let me bring in Biki Saha, because Biki Saha, it's not just the DMK's comments that have stirred up a controversy today. It is also the comment of Ramendu Roy, who says that the Prime Minister performed puja at the Ram temple. He took Hindu dharma to such dirty levels. It's impure. The question being asked is about the Prime Minister's caste. This is rather unbelievable that you will say that the Prime Minister should only be of one caste if he is performing the puja. How can anybody in their right mind defend such a comment in today's day and age?
At first, let me start with a quote of Lord Rama. One who is virtuous and wise, just and merciful is a true human. The lines says it all. The thing is, respected anchor and my co-panelists who are sitting beside there, what one of the MLA of Bengal, Mr. Ramendu, have said, he has just said what the respected Shankaracharyas said.
What did he say, sir?
Said that,
he is accusing the Prime Minister of conducting
Mandir,
puja because he doesn't belong to a caste, so the Mandir has been defiled. Do you think any right-thinking human being in today's day and age, in the 21st century, it's 2024, should be even speaking like this?
Shankaracharyas said before opening the Ram Mandir that the Ram Mandir is not at all completed and the Pran Pratishtha should not be done without Shankaracharyas, because as we all know that we are Hindu and for us the Shankaracharyas are the...
None of the Shankaracharyas said anything about the Prime Minister's caste. Let me correct you factually on that, sir. No Shankaracharya referred to the Prime Minister's caste.
Shankaracharyas are not giving them the option. So why should we follow?
So Shankaracharyas were not called for Pran Pratishtha according to you, or they did not attend, or they had a problem, and therefore it's okay to vilify the Prime Minister's caste. What logic is this, Mr. Roy, Mr. Saha?
Not at all, Ramendu, not at all. The TMC MLA haven't said or wished to insult Mr. Prime Minister, as we respect the chair of the Constitution very well. We respect the human being, but
Sir, let me just read out what he said. The Ram Mandir was built, Prime Minister took place, he performed the puja. I want to ask, is he a Brahmin? Did he undergo poite, the holy thread worn by Brahmins? He took Hindu dharma to dirty levels. This Ram Mandir is apavitra. I want to urge all Hindus, do not go and perform puja there. It's quite clear what he has said. Let's not prevaricate.
As we all know that as we are Hindu, the Brahmins should
so you are justifying it. Few minutes ago you said he's not said anything like this. Now you are justifying this.
Because Sahaji, no. I am from a Brahmin community, Pujari community. Anybody who can learn puja can do puja.
Not at all I am
that is the history of it.
Just telling
Valmiki was not a Brahmin. Vedavyasa was not a Brahmin. Bhagavan Sri Krishna is not a Brahmin. Sri Ram is not a Brahmin.
It's not like that what you people are
what is it like, sir?
You people are...
I think these words are very specific.
Nation, it's not like that.
What is the interpretation?
Brahmanya is acquired. It is not by birth. Brahmanya is a quality that is acquired by a person through the karma.
Very simple.
It is not by birth alone.
If the Shankaracharyas are there, why?
Oh my God, again we go back to Shankaracharya. I'm sorry, Mr. Saha, you're going around in circles. You don't have any clear answers. So I want to take this right across to Kamruzaman Chaudhary now. Kamruzaman Chaudhary, this is the problem. Questions are asked, no straight answers are given. Even the Supreme Court today has a problem with some of these acerbic comments that have been made. Rahul Ishwar describes them as hate-filled speeches. The Congress party today is forced to even distance from these comments. And I want to just quickly quote what Congress's social media chairperson and spokesperson Supriya Shri says. I disagree. I condemn this statement. Ram hum sab ke hai, Ram hum sab mein hai. He's an ideal for us. People should refrain from making such statements. Many are asking whether the lessons of the 5 state elections have not been learned. I in fact began my debate by asking Mr. Ibrahim just that. Would you like to comment on that?
Madhav, first and foremost, I 100% agree with my dear friend Rahul's statement tonight. Nobody has got an authority to insult my religion, nor did anybody give me authority to insult anybody's religion. It's a question of Asta. In the case of Nupur Sharma, when I was also a panelist in that same debate, and she raised some objectionable comments against my religion, my fellow panelists raised an objection there and there, and the rest is all history. because such a hate speech on national television was made to be normalized by a majority of this country. When we condemn A. Raja's statement, will we in the same voice condemn T. Raja's statement or a Kajal Hindustani statement? Spewing hate, spewing venom across different sections of the society. Congress party is fighting against this.
No,
Never
nobody.
try to
Let me just set the record straight, Mr. Kamruzaman Chaudhary. Nobody has justified any hate speech at any level, either on this channel or otherwise. And in fact, you can put the question across to the BJP spokesperson, because I think
I'm not putting the question.
let's not say that anybody has normalized hate. Let us be very specific. Let's not play around with the facts, because these are very sensitive issues, Mr. Chaudhary.
We know, Madhav, we know when Bilkis Bano's rapists were garlanded, when T. Raja is elected against from the BJP ticket, we all know how spewing venom has become a normal thing. Citing the Holy Quran to vilify Islam is also a criminal offense.
Absolutely.
So my religion, no, let me finish, Madhav. I am speaking last.
Okay.
Thousands of years
Madhav,
of
it's a wrong comparison to make,
Madam
and I'll tell you why.
Give me 10
Okay, he wants to complete his point. 30 seconds. Please complete your point quickly, Kamruzaman Chaudhary. And then, Charu, you can respond to his question.
Yeah, let it be very clear that thousands of years, the Hinduism is thousands of years old. Not an Udayanidhi Stalin, nor a T. Raja, no, A. Raja, or let's say Swami Prasad Maurya's statement will try to denigrate Hinduism in any way. Even if they have done it, it is condemnable. And Hinduism is not so, insecure, those believers of Hinduism, that they will jump to any comments made by any TDH out here in the public space. Just because we want to capitalize it politically, you can capitalize this. Law of the land is clear. Supreme Court's judgment is there. Congress party does not support such type of hate behavior against any religious minority or the majority. That's
but the point is your ally has said this, you've distanced from it, but those statements continue to come, and perhaps you're right, no religion should be denigrated, but that should apply equally to all religions. But Charu Pragya, the political charge, one second, Kamruzaman Chaudhary, you've raised certain points of T. Raja, of the Bilkis rapists who have been garlanded, and he says that there is an atmosphere of hate coming in from the other side also, from the BJP side also, which is not condemned unequivocally. And they've cited several examples, comments that have been made, Abbajan comments by BJP leaders, they are the comments of Mr. Biduri that were made in parliament, so on and so forth. There are several such instances that have been cited time and again by opposition parties. Please respond to that charge, Charu Pragya.
Madhav, they make all these charges understanding fully well that BJP never stands with anything wrong. In fact, action is taken against the leader who's done anything which is considered wrong in the eyes of the people. Forget about even going to the court. That is how strong and strict we are. But what is the opposition doing? They selectively condemn comments. Selectively, because I remember very clearly, none of them found their voices to say anything about the way Nupur Sharma was literally hounded. Right? She hurt your sentiments, you went after her. What about our sentiments which are being hurt every single day by leaders of the I.N.D.I.A alliance? It's not simply A. Raja. Not simply A. Raja, because whatever he says, whatever Stalin Jr. said in the past, these echoes have been approved by Congress leaders as well. Whether it is Khargeji's son, who's a minister himself, or Karti Chidambaram, you stand by these statements, you defend these statements. That is what you are doing, and that is the problem. And another very important thing here is,
this is what I was talking about, that these shameless people coming on national television and trying to draw a false equivalence between two hate speeches.
No, but do you think, Kamruzaman Chaudhary, nobody is justifying any hate speech? There is no equivalence. There is no, one second, let me just come in. Let me just make this very, very clear. There is no equivalence among any two hate speeches. Every hate speech is wrong. Acts are also wrong, because you have a situation where members of parliament start hanging up, beheaded or, hanging up idols of people. That also, of course, many will say is an extremely wrong statement or an extremely wrong message for an elected member of parliament to be sending out. Would you not agree, Kamruzaman Chaudhary?
Madhav, not the elected members of the government, even elected state governments are spewing hate towards a particular community. You want one example, I will give you 10 examples where discrimination and hate has been spewed by official legislation, by official circulars, just to other a particular community. In this case of DMK leaders being women, in 1999, this same Bharatiya Janata Party allied with this Dravidian party. At that time, they were same strange bedfellows. And today they are alliance partners of India. So they have become, demons in the room. So this cannot be.
Okay.
The point is that you know Dravidian philosophy from 1960s, 70s. They are an atheist party. They have got a Dravidian philosophy. But what A. Raja's statement today is equally to be condemned. We, as an alliance partner, will never support such statements.
To harmony everywhere. That's the only submission.
Yes, absolutely. Rahul, you are right
everywhere.
here. When Nupur Sharma's hounding was wrong, her statement is correct.
So hate everywhere is wrong. Hate everywhere is wrong. And Hareesh Mohamed Ibrahim, even the Congress supporter on the panel says that the statement of Mr. Raja is wrong. Would love to have a much longer debate on this issue, but that's all the time we have. Charu Pragya, Rahul Ishwar, Kamruzaman Chaudhary, Hareesh Mohamed Ibrahim, Biki Sa, thanks so much for joining us this evening.